These poems were about love, passion, the fight for freedom, and the appreciation of fighting for freedom. Right? The reason I tell you that story is because it's the first time I ever saw a crowd lose their mind. I ever saw, so at the time, everybody living in Little Havana was Los Marielitos. And they would lose their mind at the bar and we'd go to the next bar. Armandito, tírala ahí, José Martín, dale, tírala ahí. Yeah? Exactly. So when I felt the power of words, my mother always told me the pen is mightier than the sword. I felt those power of words. I felt something like, oh wow, this is amazing. Look how these words are making them feel so happy, making them feel powerful, making them feel motivated, inspired. I didn't know what I was feeling, but I remember what I felt, right? And then as time went on, I remember something else. And my mother told me, because you were talking about at that time, like Little Havana, you would go to a certain spot, and then obviously it wasn't Little Havana anymore, even though you were kind of in it. It was a spot that they didn't like the fact of what was going on in Little Havana. And there was a store that said, dogs allowed, no Cubans. I just started reading. So I just reading it, dogs allowed, no Cubans. And I go, Mom, what does that mean? And I asked, Mommy, ¿qué es eso? And she said, don't worry. That means they can control dogs, they can't control Cubans. I'm trying to give you the mind state of what I was raised around, right? So when I did finally, who changed my life and how this happened is, I didn't graduate from high school, went to about 25 different schools, lived in good, bad, worst neighborhoods, learned a lot, okay? University of life. But a teacher changed my life. And that teacher happened to be from Havana, right? So then when that happened, and all it took was somebody turning to me and saying, you know what, I believe in you. You got talent. And she's the one that sent me off on that trajectory on my journey with music. Music has given me the opportunity to dream. But I always say, why dream when you can live it? And music is something that I get a chance to, I write it down on a piece of paper, I rap it, and then I go, this is gonna move the world. I know the parts that are gonna jump. I know the parts that some people are gonna go, what is he really saying there? Some parts are gonna go, I can't believe he just fucking said that. But that's the beautiful thing about making music. I get to give you what an actor does in each movie, but a bunch of movies in one record. I can be a bad guy, I can be a good guy, I can be a gentleman, I can be a little slick, I can be, all in one record. That, when I got that access, and I can see how I touch the world through a universal language, because music unites, it doesn't divide. Then it gave me opportunity to build schools with Fernando, get an education, get into tech with yourself and Manny, and be able to do what? Help the city that I love. I love what you just said, which I'm gonna have to borrow that one day when you said, I couldn't repay you with 10 lifetimes, Miami, what you've done for me, for us, right? And that's one thing I'm gonna sum it up with. Everybody that's coming to Miami, coming to the crib, coming to the bottom, coming to the Magic City, Dade County, respect it, love it, give back to it. You give back to it, it gives back to you. But don't come down here thinking like what we call you're gonna hit a lick, meaning you're just gonna make some money and get out of here. Believe me, you're on our radar one way or another. We know how everybody's moving one way or another. Okay? So si te portas mal, prepárate.
Interestingly enough, one of the entrepreneurs and panelists earlier today, Felicia Hatcher, said just that. She said, with all of these, influx of folks moving into Miami, I really hope they don't just come in and leave. I want them to come here, invest in Miami, and be here for the long run. And it's interesting, young, passionate entrepreneur, serial founder, and then having you saying those same words.
Because we've seen it happen before. Me, especially being in the music business, I see everybody in the music business comes to Miami, raps about Miami, goes back to their city. They come down here, they give money to us. Like it's easy to write a check, it's easy to throw money around, but it's hard to really show up and make that kind of difference. But again, those are the kind of people where we can pull their card in the future. I mean, I pulled plenty of cards, to be honest with you, but for what we got going on right now, it's so powerful. It's such a monumental moment for Miami, for everybody here, one way or another. What we do relate is we all have that underdog mentality. Because when you're building a company, you're building a startup, if you're investing into things, you gotta have that bottom line in layman terms, excuse my French, but that fuck it in your system. It's the truth. It's the truth. So therefore, when us all getting together now, that's why you feel the kind of passion on this stage, because we're honored that you guys finally get a chance to see a little bit of what we've been talking about. So just imagine what we can do together. Imagine what we can do. Not even John Lennon can imagine what we can do together. Right? How can I say, make people see what your goals are, what the vision is, what your passion is. You just have to do it. So when we sat down that day and they came to see me at a spot that I can tell you now where it was at, Grovile, because it was a secret spot where I'd have all the meetings at.
Not anymore.
And not anymore, no more Grovile like that. But they said, we want to bring tech to Miami. We want to help out Latin America. And right there I was already sold. I was just listening at this point. You know, 5 hours later, after 2 bottles of vodka and wine and whatever else I drank, shots here and there. My bad, because what happens in Miami never happens. Convenient amnesia. And after 5 hours, I was like, I'm in. Like I was, it was almost like the movie Jerry Maguire where she said you had me at hello. Well, they had me at bring tech to Miami to empower Latin America, and we can prove everybody wrong. Well, that's the story of our life. Of all of us on the stage, and I'm sure a lot of us in this room. You know, I believe in the law of attraction. We're not all here for, you know, by coincidence, I would say. But being a light-skinned, light-eyed Cuban from Miami that got into the rap game, believe me, nobody thought it was gonna happen. Y todavía soy el único cubanito ahí colado con todo. So, fast forward 9 years us to be on this stage, and now Miami's becoming the tech, I would say, hub / mecca of the world. It just goes to show you. Patience, passion, perseverance, bottom line pays off. So again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for believing in Miami-Dade County 305. And thank you, Mellisa and Manny, for having me on the stage.
I mean, there really isn't, I don't think, enough thank yous.
Yes, look, there's no hidden agenda. We're all here to generate. We all want to be a part of that amazing exit. And I could say something to what you said, but I'm
Giving it PG.
Yeah. I will tell you this much. Do it because you love it. That's all in. Do it because you're passionate about it. That's all in. Don't do it for the money. That's the wrong reason. Because it'll fool you. Do it with people that have the same goal, same vision. It's a team. It's not this ain't an I game, a me game. You know, we're not playing golf or playing tennis at this point. It's people that get together and make this happen. If you get around somebody and you say the word, you know, there's no M and E in the word. And what's it they said? There's no I in team. My bad. No, because someone said it to me and fucked me up one day, and I was like, oh shit. I had to get it together. My bad.
We're back.
But when he said this to me, when this person said this to me, this is what they said to me. The first thing I thought, I was like, I'm never doing business with this person. So I said, there's no I in team, right? And then he said, but there's an M and an E. That's what he said. I was like, whoa, okay. Definitely not ever doing anything with you. Right? Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. You know, when everybody's saying what I was saying before, no, it will never happen, you're crazy, you're stupid. It's impossible. Keep fighting, because that's what makes it fun. The journey's great, the exit, phenomenal. But that story, when you tell a story to people in those moments that they said that could have never happened, that's unbelievable, that's priceless. You know, that's priceless. And then my last thing I want to tell everybody here, because one way or another, we're all going to hit a lick, we're all going to crack a bat, and we're all going to give back. Right, folks? We're going to give back?
Yes.
Right, yeah. Especially to the 305 Dade County. But I'll tell you this much. I wouldn't want $1 billion business to have $1 trillion headache. Do business with people you want to do business with, people you learn from, people you have fun with, people that believe in the same, again, goal and vision. Then you'll enjoy the ride. Other than that, you're going to make a whole lot of money. And let me tell you something, if you're an asshole without money, you're just going to be a bigger asshole. Let that money amplify a way for you to, again, give back. Living is giving. Take care of those that took care of you, and I promise you, you will enjoy this ride we call life, because it is a short one. Live life, don't let life live you. And again, welcome to the 305.